All right, I'm back for part two of this. We were doing this little barn drawing with the trees in the background, and I've been giving it some thought of what I want to do with it. And when we started the first thumbnail I did, I wasn't quite thrilled with it. I crossed it out. And I started working on the second one. I was like, gosh dang it, don't like that one either. And then I started onto this next one, and I changed some things a little bit. So I changed the rhythm of the trees, where I varied their height a little bit more differently, and also their spacing just a little bit more differently. And like they kind of end in this little cluster over here. I having the barn roughly 1/3 of the way, and I was thinking about the S-shaped composition. It's a backwards S, but it's an S anyways that leads towards that barn over there. I was looking at the landscape and I was seeing how can I create a movement looking into that. And I have this like nice dark area right here. I can come in, and then eventually maybe I want to put, a couple of fence posts to mark it off with. Maybe add some I don't really see either. But anyway, so that's the plan of what I'm going to be doing with this one picture. Okay, so I got my focal point. I'm going to go back to my notes here. I've got a contrast to the focal point, so I'm planning to use value contrast in this. I'm purposely really going to be making these areas dark right next to this really light area here. And I'm going to put in like, this bluish gray sky into the background. Let's see. Next thing I want to think about is the movement to the focal point, and I accomplished that using an S-shaped composition. And there's a lot of things that can lead movement to your focal point. It can be fence lines, it could be trees, or just any of these pictures. And sometimes you kind of have to make it up. It could be values leading into your focal point. I want to think also about my light shapes and my dark shape patterns. And basically what that means is that you want to think about those positive and negative spaces of I have a dark shape, light shape, dark shape, light shape, etc. Humans are naturally attracted to patterns, and like even when you're a baby and you're born, you're automatically they are attracted to high contrast items, whether if that's contrasting colors or values. And we're still the same. We still are attracted to those same things. All right. And the other thing I want to think about before I start painting is where are my soft edges and where are my sharp edges going to be when I'm looking at this. Like this little painting over here by Lee, where did he choose to put his sharpest edges? Like right over here, and where did he choose to put his softer edges? Like in little areas over here. It seems like his focal point has the more sharper edges, and everything else, has those softer edges that he's looking for. And while I'm painting this, that's something that I want to keep in mind as I'm going along.